News for a man who ran from the courthouse when a judge told him that he was going to jail. Joshua Kash slipped past security yesterday morning at Hamilton County Courthouse. Local 12's Joe Webb looked into how it happened. He joins us there live. Joe?
Well, Brad, yesterday Joshua Kash walked into the Hamilton County Courthouse a free man. He was out on bond on his own recognizance on abduction and assault charges. But while he was out on bond, he had contact with the victim, which is a violation. So when he showed up for court yesterday, Judge Patrick Foley planned to continue his case and revoke his bond, sending him into jail. But it didn't quite work out that way. Kash had no idea what he was facing when he showed up yesterday. When Judge Foley said his bond was revoked, Kash bolted out the back door of the courtroom, discarded the red sweatshirt he was wearing, and started his escape down the hallway, all caught on courthouse security cameras.
What we were able to see is that once he bolted from the courtroom, he realizes, of course, like everybody else, there's hundreds of people in this courthouse. So he started walking. He slowed his pace, and of course that would make him blend better.
He blended well enough that he got away. Security is chalking it up to a breakdown in communication. There were no deputies in Judge Foley's courtroom to make sure Joshua Kash ended up in jail.
Typically, what we like to happen in the court and what typically does happen is our deputies are called down prior to that decision being made about remanding a bond so that we are actually standing there.
And that a guy like Joshua Kash doesn't get away. He has a long history of trouble with the law. In 2015, he pled no contest to arson in Warren County. His old neighbors in Westwood say he was always fighting with his girlfriend. The most recent charges claim he choked a woman and would not let her out of a car as he drove off. Today, he's in the wind. Major McGuffey says deputies should have been in place and would have been in place if they'd only known what was going on.
I just know that we didn't get the call. And it's really up to every judge how they run their courtroom and who's assigned to do that and that sort of thing. So again, it's not something that's usual. It's something that we had a conversation about, and I'm certain that it won't happen again.
Now, Joshua Kash was also involved in a fatal accident 13 years ago during a big motorcycle benefit ride. One rider was killed, several others were injured. A total of 17 bikes were involved. He was sentenced to a year in prison for vehicular homicide in that case. Now, he got a year for that arson charge that we mentioned in 2015, and you got to wonder, with that criminal history, how someone charged with abduction and assault is out on their own recognizance. That's a story for another day. Reporting live outside the Hamilton County Courthouse, I'm Joe Webb, Local 12 News. Brad?
We may have plenty of stories on him for another day. Joe, thanks very much. Anyone with information about Joshua Kash and his whereabouts, you can cash in. Call Crime Stoppers 352-3040.